From the host of Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First carry here for Jordan James. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. You look at this Cowboy defense. They've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. That flag, that'll push him back 5.
Okay, break. Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 19, Tiger, 9.
Up the middle they go. It's Cox. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Caught by Gates, left side. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 8. The Niners at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Gates with a grab. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Here we go. Pound the 60.
James. yards. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
Cardinal, 18, Dragon, 60. Let's go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Has his man, that's James. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
A gain of 2.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be second down.
21-yard line.
Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal.
70 Lions.
Operating from the gun, McLean. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point forthcoming. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. A dangerous return man showing it here. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. Looking to put a drive together. Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Middleton. Man, and he hits him in stride. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Second and 6. Operating from the gun, Middleton. And Anderson's got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 6-0 our score after 1.
A gain of 13 yards. And
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Middleton. It completes it once more to Anderson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Ready? Let's go. Let's go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 19-yard line.
Second and a couple.
Alert. Let's go now. Roll. Take go.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hawk 70.
Operating from the gun, Middleton. He finds his man complete. That's Sherman. And the Cowboys are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from capturing the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Second down and 3. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Right side catch. This is Gates. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Here we go. Set.
Up the middle they go. It's Cox. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6.
60 Eagles. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Looking to throw. McLean going to let this thing go deep for Gates. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one. A big play there for the Niners. 45 yards.
set. Drive it in. Go. Let's go.
James will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field, and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time, he had the speed to win that race.
3 points of view.
Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for two.
The 49ers will line up for the two-point conversion.
It's complete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Throwing to start the drive. Middleton. He's got his man close. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's second and 10. Back to throw. Middleton. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, they get back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Second and 10. Back to throw again. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here, because they had incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock, because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a third and 10. They'll look to throw again. Oh, that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Again, he'll drop the throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Ready up. Let's go now. Broncos, take up.
He finds his man complete. It's Ramirez. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
46-yard line.
Second and 9.
Here we go, sack. 70 line, back to 60. Hey, check that. Street.
Looking to throw. McLean. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. McLean airing it out deep for Smith. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going up top. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 19, Tiger, 9-4, 17. Go.
Operating from the gun. Middleton. From the left side, it's complete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Middleton. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
Throwing to start the drive. McClain. That's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They run it with James. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a handoff looking right. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down at a yard. Now a handoff, running off tackle right. Pushes past him. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's complete to Cruz. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Okay, ready?
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Looking to throw. Middleton. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. The Cowboys offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Let's go now.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Let's go. 72. Riggs.
Operating from the gun. McLean. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose, and boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
18 Cardinal. 19 Lions. Warriors 70. Go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That is caught. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
14 yards.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Just a yard. And it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg. McLean. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Third and 19.
Here we go, sack. 19, tracking 60.
Back to throw. McLean. And that will be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Three quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense got to stop, force the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Middleton. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Number 87. It's a gain of 11. And it's 3rd down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Operating from the gun. Middleton. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Middleton. Over the middle, complete. That's Anderson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This will be caught at about the 5. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
On the 6.
2nd down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. Back to throw. Middleton. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cowboys will add to their fourth quarter lead. So, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
All right, so the Cowboys will go for two here.
The Cowboys will line
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for two.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's first and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
It's a gain of 11. And the 49er first down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Plenty of time. All three timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Trap 60, trap 60.
Operating from the gun. McClain firing quickly here, and that's complete.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
43-yard line.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Plenty of time and two timeouts still at their disposal. First and 10 here.
Half the 60, half the 60.
They'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted down the right sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
Joshua Carty to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing after the interception. McLean. Got his man. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. That's picked up by the Cowboys. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Two timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McLean. And that's going to be incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. McLean. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Ramirez. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
1st and 10.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking here for Smith downfield. That is incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now.
60 Bison, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, 19 Lion. Hurt. 7 Pirates.
Looking to throw. McLean. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. A big play looming on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now. They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Chap 60, chap 60.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it would appear the Cowboys are going to win this football game. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And this one incomplete. And all that remains is 13 seconds.
Ready, set.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, an ill-advised throw there, and it's intercepted. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
The second down pass intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
Throwing to start the drive. McClain. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
70 line, 19 tight, 19 tight. Dragon 60. Buffalo 18.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward.
Shut him on the stride, boys.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Tiger, 19. Panther 60. Let's go now. Hawk 70. Hawk ready.
We've been here so many times, and you still stand in awe at the size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas. Up next, we're keeping it in the NFC for this one, between the Washington Commanders and the Dallas Cowboys.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
Ball is teed up. Joshua Carty to do the honors. And here we go from AT&T Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Now here he goes on the boot. He rolls to his right. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game.
This quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. First carry now. This is Bashal Tootin. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. We'll pick up